Hello my loves, it's CeCe. Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time joining me, hi! It's nice to meet you. My name is CeCe Olisa. I'm on Instagram at CeCe Olisa, and I share content on the internet based on my personal motto, which is don't wait on your weight to live the life you want. Be sure to watch this video till the end. I'm gonna let you know how you can get a hold of my free workout series, How to Get Fit with Bad Knees. If you have bad knees and you wanna be active, this video is for you. I'll tell you how you can get it for free at the end of this video. So I did a life update a couple days ago, and it's funny, in the video I was like, this is a life update and my weight is not my life, so if you want a separate weight video, weight gain, weight loss, I have PCOS, all those things. If you want a separate video on that, let me know. And I've gotten an overwhelming amount of comments, direct messages, and emails asking for that video. I think at first I was just planning on letting you guys know what's been going on with me, but that video became really hard to make because I have been very intentional about not discussing weight loss or weight gain at all. I feel like sometimes those conversations are given way too much importance. And so if you have followed me for a while, you know that fitness and what I call healthy curves at every size is important to me. It's a huge part of what I do. My most popular video on YouTube is a plus size workout video. I make plus size workout videos. I love bringing plus size and fitness into the same sentence because for so long people assumed that big girls didn't work out. In trying to make a video where I felt comfortable talking about my PCOS, my weight gain, and my weight loss, I just had to scrap that whole video, and instead I want to talk about body positivity and weight. I feel like a lot of us have questions like, can I be body positive and still want to lose weight? If I say I'm part of the body acceptance movement and I accept my body, can I still want to change it? Is it possible to want to change your body while still loving it at the same time? Is weight loss as a goal part of diet culture exclusively? Can weight loss be body positive? Like, we all are trying to do the right thing, and we know the pain that comes from being told that our bodies aren't good enough. So I think we're all trying to avoid falling back into that. So if you're not familiar with the idea of body positivity, I think everybody has a completely different definition of it. I'm going to give you mine. I define body positivity as making sure that how I feel about my body, how I talk about my body, how I treat my body, and how I make space for my body all comes from a positive place. So before I get into that, I can definitely tell you that I did not grow up body positive. I was a 10-pound baby. I've always been plus size. I've been a big girl. I was a chubby kid, and I was a fat woman. That's just how it went down. So came out the gate 10 pounds, and I've been fat ever since. And I spent the first 20 years of my life hating the fact that I was fat and desperately wanting to be skinny. I was convinced that my life would not get good until I got skinny. So that's a big part of why my personal motto is don't wait on your weight to live the life you want, because life surprised me. And when I leaned into my body as it is, good things did happen to me. I dated, I fell in love, I got the career of my dreams, I traveled, and those were things that I was holding back on before. Most of the things in life our weight will not prohibit us from, but we convince ourselves that we're not worthy of those things until our weight becomes whatever acceptable number we decide, or the size of our jeans becomes whatever number we think is like ideal or perfect or whatever, right? So for me, that's how I kind of grew up. And like when I moved to New York, it was even worse. Like all of my friends were very thin, like model thin. And I felt like I just wasn't measuring up. I felt like I wasn't good enough. And I felt like all of that would change if I could just get skinny, right? My personal journey towards being body positive came when I kind of let go of those thoughts and said, I'm gonna live the life I want, and I'm not gonna wait on my weight to do that. So when I say that my body positivity is defined by how I feel about my body, how I talk about my body, how I treat my body, and how I make space for my body, I would hope that by what you see of me on Instagram and YouTube, you understand what that means. But I'll try to break it down a little bit. So instead of feeling like, oh, my body is so ugly, and if I looked like her, I would be beautiful, but I look like me, so I'm not beautiful, and this roll is really annoying, and this arm jiggle is ruining my life. Like, instead of feeling like that, I try to make sure that I feel like, my dog is barking, I don't know. Maybe he has something to say about body positivity. So instead of feeling negative thoughts about my body, I try to push those negative thoughts down and bring the positive thoughts up to the forefront. So whether it's saying like I have beautiful skin or I have beautiful hair, like I have to start somewhere. I wasn't always the type that would like wear a 2-piece bikini and like show my stomach and not care. I'm that type now, but I had to start off with like, oh, my shoulder's kind of cute. I'll wear an off the shoulder top. Okay, maybe now I'll show my arms. Like it was a process to becoming body positive. It did not happen overnight. I hope I'm making sense. And then how I make space for my body, I feel like I found a lot of ways, especially with clothes, to hide my body. I would make sure that I always had on a cardigan because I felt like cardigans covered my arms and the way they hung covered my tummy. Or I would make sure that I had like knee length skirts all the time so that my thighs wouldn't show. Meanwhile, I have great legs. So now maybe I wear a mini skirt. I donated all my cardigans because I was like, I'm using these to hide. They're a security blanket. Like I'm not making space for my body to just be in the world. I'm always kind of apologizing and feeling like there's not room. I think when it comes to being body positive towards other people, the same thing applies, right? So I'm not going to be the person that's going to like people say body shame. I'm not going to talk badly about other people based on how they look. And that's not a size thing. It's a size thing. It's a race thing. It's an ability thing. All of that to me is being body positive. I think being body positive is like anything that is you feeling good about that, feeling good about who you are and how you came out the gate. And then lastly, I would say the part about treating my body, how I treat my body. I think that when I stopped dieting, that was a big move for me for body positivity. The fact that I wasn't starving myself all day and then like binging at night. Those were moves that I made that for me solidified body positivity in my life and like what it meant to me. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Body positivity doesn't happen overnight. I think that there are a lot of people who will police like your body positivity is wrong and your body positivity is right. I'm not gonna do that. I'm also gonna just like speak from the heart about my own personal experiences. So I feel like that's enough background. I think. Did I miss anything? No. I think that's it. I feel like I never want to toss around words and assume that everybody knows what I'm talking about. So that's a little bit of background on body positivity and kind of how I look at it. I would love to hear how you think about body positivity. So please leave a comment. Let me know how you define body positivity. Do you consider yourself body positive? Are you not body positive and maybe you want to be? Let me know in the comments. The rest of this video is going to be talking about body positivity from a plus size perspective because that is kind of my entry point to body positivity. Of course I'm Black, so I've experienced racism, which is not body positive, but my journey with body positivity really has more to do with my size than anything else that is me. One of the things that I'm fascinated that it's kind of hard to talk about is like we can talk about body positivity and being plus size, but once people start talking about like weight loss and weight gain, it gets awkward in the context of body positivity. So I'm going to be vulnerable and I'm going to put myself out there. Hopefully you won't shame me and I'm not going to shame you for like how you feel. This is definitely a conversation, so leave your opinions in the comments. I want to know either way, and I'm not going to judge you either way, and hopefully you won't judge me either. So I make plus size workout videos. I believe in healthy curves at every size. I work out because I love my body, not because I hate it, and that has been a journey. I'm so proud of where I am. I'm so proud of how far I've come in my relationship with my body. At the same time, there's some hard facts that I've had to acknowledge. In general, that I never had like health issues like as a plus size girl. Over the past year, I have had some intense things happen emotionally that caused my emotional eating to I was on 200. I wasn't even on 100. My emotional eating was on 200. I was using food as a coping mechanism for a variety of things. And because of that, I gained a lot of weight. Like a lot of weight. I wasn't like obsessing over the scale, but my knees told me. My knees were in excruciating pain all the time. My left knee was in more pain than my right knee, which meant I was putting my weight more on my right leg all the time. Like I would kind of hold myself on my right leg because my left knee was in so much pain, which then led my right hip to always be in pain. And it was like this whole ripple effect of like joint pain in my legs, right? I went to the doctor. She was like, girl, you're pre-diabetic. I'm like, I'm what? I don't consider being in excruciating pain every day a positive thing. And I don't consider being pre-diabetic a positive thing. So I kind of had to take stock of myself and my body and what I was doing and how I was treating it. And to me, what I was doing was not body positive. I don't think it's body positive to treat your body in a way that isn't supportive. Knowing that I have PCOS, if you don't know what it is, you should definitely look it up. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. A lot of plus size women have it. Look it up. It could change your life. The food decisions I was making were not supportive of my health. And to me, that's not body positive. I can be like, yes, I'm beautiful no matter what. But then if I'm eating junk, to me, that's not body positive because I'm treating my body in a way that is negative and has negative effects. So once I kind of left the doctor and I was like, ooh, basically I've kind of gone too far for my body. I had a conversation with myself that, girl, you're not being body positive. And just because you put pictures of yourself in a bikini online does not mean that you have it all together on the body positive track. Being body positive is a full circle thing. What I ended up doing is I got myself into therapy. Instead of coping with food, I started facing stress and anxiety and the things that I was going through head on. The first step to kind of my second rebirth of body positivity started with mental health. I'm a big girl. I'm a plus size girl, and a big part of when I wasn't body positive was me always being mad that I wasn't skinny and always being mad that I wasn't the girl that could eat burgers and fries all the time and stay skinny, right? Like we all know that girl. And I used to hate that I wasn't her. When I became body positive, I started to understand that me being born a 10-pound baby, it's pretty much pretty predestined that I'm going to be a big person, a plus size girl, and I shouldn't hate myself because of that. But I should treat myself well, even though that's the case. So yes, I'm plus size. Yes, I'm a big girl, but yes, I'm going to go to the gym a lot. And yes, I'm going to eat really supportive foods and healthy foods. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to therapy and treating myself holistically well. And that if I do those things, I know for a fact that my body will figure itself out. So for those of you who have been asking about my weight loss, my body said enough is enough. My knees told me, my pre-diabetes told me that I had gone too far. I am still plus size. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I feel confident saying that there are some changes that need to be made in my body, while at the same time saying I love my body right now, today, as it is. I feel comfortable saying that having weight loss as a goal doesn't mean that being thin is a goal. If I remain active and eat healthy and I never lose another pound, to me, I'm body positive. Like I'm treating myself the way that I know will have a positive outcome. And I never want to use body positivity as an excuse to treat my body like trash. Like, I'm not trash. You're not trash. And being body positive means that we acknowledge that and we take the time out and put ourselves first. We make time. We make ourselves a priority. To me, that's all body positivity. Do I think that diet culture is annoying? Yes. Do I think we need to always be on a diet? No. But do I think there should be consistent ways that we treat our bodies that are supportive and healthy and loving? Absolutely. I work out because I love my body, not because I hate my body. I eat fruits and vegetables because I love my body, not because I hate my body. So body positivity can definitely be, putting fat bodies in the forefront, wearing bikinis, stripping naked, jiggling and dancing. Those things are absolutely body positive. But being body positive can also be putting green vegetables on your plate and taking a yoga class or going to meditate or signing up for therapy. Those things can be body positive too. And those things are a little bit quieter and a little bit more private, and they don't always happen in the forefront on Instagram and everyone's like cheering and liking. Sometimes being body positive is making sure that you're taking care of yourself in a holistic way. Yeah, that's it. Another way that I definitely make sure to make space in body positivity is that I make plus size workout videos. So for me, making plus size workout videos is me making space for all bodies in the world of fitness. I have a series called How to Get Fit with Bad Knees. It's a great workout series. If you're curious about being more active, but you feel like your body's getting in the way, I completely understand. My How to Get Fit with Bad Knees series, if you want to sign up for that, the link is in the description. If you like this video, if this video made you think, please share it with a friend. I would really, really love that. And leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. I know I've asked a lot of questions, but I want to know how you feel. Give it a thumbs up and of course subscribe. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.